Hey guys, what's going on? Nick here, Mr. Millionaire Insight. What's going on? Hope you guys are having a great day. Um, so, tonight, this is episode 2 of the Science Behind Online Marketing series. In this series, we're going to take a look behind the scenes of online marketing. And the reason why we're doing this is because no matter what you promote, no matter what your business, your product, your service, your personality, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what you promote. People assume that things like motivation, inspiration, and stuff like that, yeah, that's cool, but what does that have to do with marketing, right? What does that have to do with your mind? Why does your mind, factor up there in your marketing? Why should it be that way? It doesn't matter what you step forward in life to do. You have to have the right mindset in order to be able to successfully walk in the person that you need to be in order to properly market. Because if you're not confident, you are going to fail because it's going to come through in your marketing. And if you're marketing online, it is even more important. If you're on video, if you're on, you're on a 30-second or 5-second recording or whatever it is, it's going to be where you need to sound like you know what you're talking about. If you sound unsure of yourself, if you sound like you're second guessing the information coming out of your mouth, people can sense that, right? It's just like I learned in customer service. I was a representative in customer service, a call center rep for 17 years. And one of the first things, and one of the common denominators in my talk and them talking to me was your voice, the sound of your voice. How do you sound on the phone? How do you sound when someone comes on the line? Do they hear you being upset? Do they hear you being mad? Did they hear you having a bad day? Yes, they can absolutely hear that. And that does not get lost. In fact, it gets magnified when you are talking about video. Now, I get it. We teach in our community, we teach that you can also do picture posts where you just have a picture, a still shot of whatever it is, be it of your family or whatever it is that you saw, be it a quote or something else. And you might even be confident to talk, to do a voiceover where you record your own voice over the still shot and you record as a video, right? They go through all that in our training in our community as well, right? So whether you're doing that or you're doing it on camera, just like this, post people can tell whether you are sure about what you're saying or not. So here's what I want to remind you guys. I talked about this in episode 1. So if you have not seen episode 1, make sure you go to my YouTube channel. You search Millionaire Insight or Mr. Millionaire Insight, and you could check episode 1. But I talked in that episode about them people are not going to know what your talk is supposed to sound like. I make mistakes all the time. I have stuff written out. I have stuff, just I worked on for hours and hours on end. I am a writer. I am that dude that will sit there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, just trying to put pen to paper and see what I'm going to say. But when I do that half the time, because, you know, I get nervous, I get scared, or whatever it is, or I lose my train of thought, it gets lost in translation. Funny but not so funny story. It's not meant to be funny because it's actually pretty tragic. At my father's funeral, I was tasked to write the eulogy, right? Probably one of the hardest things for a a kid to do, right? A son, a brother, friend, uncle, whatever. It doesn't matter the relationship, but understand, right? One of the hardest things for you to do is write a eulogy because you're talking about somebody you love. You're talking about somebody you love and how much they meant to you and how much you miss them, right? And how much they meant to you. So I was tasked with writing my father's eulogy, and I wrote this eloquent 2-page eulogy. Everything, like, you could see the grammatics and all that stuff. I'm a poet, I'm a speaker, so you could see the technicality aspect of it being covered, and I had everything working. Got up there, and the moment hit me, and all the mix up and everything like that. The first page of my written eulogy was gone. My brother was standing next to me. Both my brothers were standing next to me, and I'm whispering to them, "This funeral is being broadcast worldwide because I am up there in front of my family, both in the U.S. and international." And I'm like, where is this first page? I have no idea where this first page is gone, right? And I am freaking out in my mind because I'm like, I'm so nervous and I'm sad and I'm depressed and crying and all these different things because I lost my best friend, right? And I'm like, what am I gonna do now? And all I did, I was praying. I was like, Jesus, please help me, because I don't know how I'm gonna handle this moment, right? So once I got over that initial reaction, I went ahead and did just what I was being led to say. I was being led to have come out of my mouth, and just continued throughout my the rest of what I had there. Hey Maya, sorry, I'm not letting people up in the guest box right now. I'm just going through the training, so I'm sorry. We'll do that on another live. All right. But thank you for coming through. So yes, so I say all that to say people don't know what it's supposed to sound like, right? So what you have to remember is what you think about in that moment, how you view yourself, right? How you view yourself, whether you're doing a voiceover, whether you're doing an on live or on camera post, you have to present yourself in such a way that not only are you sounding confident in what you're saying, but that translates into what you're saying. Now, there are people that are really good at reading scripts, so they would see it in front of them, and they're accustomed to do that. That's their wheelhouse. They feel comfortable with it. But I guarantee you, everyone gets nervous. But if you have limiting beliefs in your own head, you are not going to do or achieve the same amount of success if you go into that interaction or go into that video or go into that live and think that, will they believe me? Will they really take me seriously? You cannot have those limiting beliefs in your mind taking over, because if you do, that's going to translate in the sound of your voice, right? The reason that I am up here, the reason that people, when I tell people I get nervous all the time, when I tell people I'm unsure of myself at times, they don't believe me. I was on another live with a friend of mine from our community, Maria, and I told her that I get nervous all the time. And she said, there is no way you get nervous because you look so natural. Why? Because I'm speaking from something I am passionate about. And not only that I am passionate about it, I am speaking from something that I know that's going to change someone's life. It doesn't matter what I'm promoting. It does not matter what I am promoting, right? I get into any interaction and know that I approach the situation knowing that I am working towards giving the person in front of me, across from me, information that is going to change their life, whether they realize it or not. That is why I am there. When my voice hits their ears, that is my goal. That is my aspiration, to change lives. And I'm telling you this, that how you approach that, how you view yourself, what you believe, what you believe about yourself is going to always translate into your marketing. So you can't, okay. So a common thing that happens a lot with network marketing or affiliate marketing or whatever it is that people think, okay, I just started today. Can I really get out here and talk about how awesome the system is, how much money that can be made, and things like that because I haven't made any money, right? We talk, for those of you that are on the team, you know, that are in my community, you know, we did this in the training today. It doesn't matter if you made money in your opportunity or not. Let me tell you why. Because there is a reason that you signed up. There is a reason that you decided to purchase. There is a reason that you decided that today was going to be the day that you did something different. Or whenever you signed up, the day that you signed up, you decided that that day was going to be different than all the other times. Just like me, people that are watching this right now, whether you're watching it on TikTok or YouTube or whatever it is, you know that you have tried everything under the sun. And you know that this is going to be yet another thing that you're trying. But the people on the other side of the screen don't know that, right? And I share that all the time with people. And I say, listen, I have sold everything under the sun. I've sold vacuum cleaners, I've sold cars, I've sold water, right? I've sold a little bit about of everything. And what do people usually hear when they hear you say that? You've done a little bit of everything. So you are obviously doing something again. And what you have to remember is you are translating your story. And simply put, it is going to be you talking about where you were. I sold a little bit of everything. I've gone from opportunity to opportunity, found things that worked and found things that didn't work. But now I am in a place, talking about where you are now, I am in a place where I have found something. And you sound excited. I have found something that is making a difference every single day in my life. And you insert here, how has it changed your life? How is it positively affecting you every day? Even though you have not made a dime in the opportunity, guess what? It gives you hope. And hope, ladies and gentlemen, is something that translates across the world. Everybody is looking to hope for something. Everybody is looking for a way out. Everybody is looking for a path to change their current circumstance. So, hope is probably the most infectious emotion next to sadness and anger. But if you can leverage that hope and share with them where you came from, where you are now, and most importantly, where you are going. See, I sold a little bit of everything, but right now I'm excited about what I'm doing because I'm able to have my time back. I can spend more time with my wife. I can spend more time teaching my kids, spending time enjoying taking them to the park, taking them to the pool, taking them to vacation. Summer's coming. Talk about these things. Talk about how your life is positively affected by what you're doing now and in the future. Well, this is what I'm going to do within the next 12 to 18 months. For me personally, within the next 30 to 60 days, I am going to be making 5 grand a month. And it does not matter if the other person looking at your screen believes you, because here, listen to me, it does not matter what you're promoting. There are going to be trolls in your comments talking about, oh, you're lying, or what do people say today? Oh, cap. They'll put the cap emoji in your comments. Who cares? Are they paying your bills? Who cares? Such as a man thinketh, so is he. Who cares what they put in your comments? If you believe that you're going to make 5 grand a month within the next 30 to 60 days, come up with a plan, execute that plan, stay consistent, and do the work, and you will hit your goal. It doesn't matter what a troll say. Let me tell you guys a little secret for those of you who are here and you're paying attention. As an online marketer, everything helps. Everything. All the comments, all the trolls. And listen to me. I'm not saying you have to take abuse. I'm not saying that you have to take people talking to you any kind of way. You decide because like the founder of our group says, Michelle, you are your CEO. You are the CEO of your company. You decide when enough's enough. Listen to me. I will fall asleep on that block button. Play with it. If I give people 3 shots in my life, you got 3 shots to come correct. If you got a question, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. But if you want to listen and gain some knowledge, that's great. But if all you're here to do is just to talk mess and to distract people, I will fall asleep on that block button on you quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that's how you have to treat it. But at the very same time, as a matter of fact, let me do this. Let me tell you a story. I had a reel on Facebook, and I used to get paid from Facebook Reels, right? And here's the thing about that, right? I had a reel and I did it's like a remix, right? Sorry, J baby, I'm not taking requests tonight. So here's the thing about that. I did a reel probably about a year and some now, right? And I created the reel and it was a remix, one of those side by side things. So you're on this side, or the person's on this side, and you're on this side, or you call it a duet on TikTok, right? So I did one of those. And it's a Caucasian girl talking about how Caucasian people don't season their meat enough, right? And that's why she created the video. A Caucasian person talking about how Caucasian people don't season their meat enough. And she's commenting on that. She's obviously at a barbecue. She showed a grill and stuff like that. And honestly, the meat looked a little frozen, but you know what I'm saying? I thought it was funny and interesting enough and that it would garner people commenting enough because people have varying opinions on that particular topic. Now notice I didn't say a word in the remix. Not a word. I just sat there just like this. The girl's talking over here. I'm sitting over here. And I may make a face or something like that. And just sit up there and she's talking. Would you know? People went off. When I tell you people went off, people went nuts. And you got so many people from different opinions. People were cussing me out. People were calling me out. Oh, how dare you as a black man talk about people ain't seasoning meat? You're talking about, oh, you're trying to separate people. You're causing division. You're causing all this stuff. And you're bringing up racism. Why everything got to be about race? I season my meat. You not in my kitchen. You not in my house. You don't know my husband seasoned meat. You don't know my wife is a good cook. You don't like as an island person, you should know better. I had people going off in the comments, right? To this day, it probably has over 200 comments, over a million views, right? Over a million views on that particular reel. That one reel, it took me probably 5 minutes, 5 minutes max to make that. I made $150 plus because it's still going today, right? $150 on that one reel, literally a minute. It made me $150. What am I saying when I say that? When people comment on your videos, start a conversation. I'm not saying go I'm not saying go start fights and all that kind of stuff and like, bullying and just not like, don't go do that because there were definitely in those 200 some odd comments, people going off and being rude and being mean and being really nasty and calling people all kinds of names, and obviously I blocked them and all that kind of stuff. Like people were literally on my thread, really going the wrong way, and I'm like, guys, come on now, we're just talking about food here. It's food, right? Let me see. Let me take a second here. Robert says a lot of Caucasians eat middle rare meats with blood running. Woo! Yeah, I've seen that. And yeah, I need my joint well done, please. Thank you very much. Like I'm very funny, and this I know this is going off on a tangent here, but I like my steak. I'm very funny about steak, so I don't eat steak from just any place, right? It's nothing personal, and it's nothing racial and nothing like that. I'm just very particular about steak, right? But going back to the whole mindset of it, right? How you view yourself in that moment when people are going off in your comments, right? When people are really ripping into the subject or ripping into you, why are you doing this in the first place? What is your intention? If you're a content creator, if you are a business owner, you have to keep in the very forefront of your mind why you're doing what you're doing, why you're there in the first place, right? You are there to, because listen, visibility is the goal. The reason you are where you are and you're not making the money you're making that you need to make right now is because not enough people know what you're doing. Not enough people know what you're selling. Not enough people really understand your product, your service, your business, your message, right? So you have to get more people to know you. It's not about just who knows you, but who knows you, right? So you have to develop a thick skin when on social media. You have to understand that this is the name of the game. It is about visibility, it's about relatability, but you are not even going to get off the ground as far as being relatable to someone if you can't understand how important you are as a person, that you see value in yourself and you see value in what you are here to do. You are here to bring a message. It's no accident that you're in business. It's no accident that you out here doing something to help people. There's not an accident, right? You have to be the one, the first person you have to sell or convince is you. And online, it is imperative that people understand that how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you value yourself. Let me tell you something. If you value who you are and what you are there to do, there is nothing that anybody can ever say to you in a comment or in a message, in an email, in a text, whatever it is, if you value yourself enough and you know how much you are worth, there is nothing anybody can say to you that will stop you or throw you off from your game or from what you are there to achieve. So it's about time for you to believe in yourself. It's about time for you to realize the purpose God put you on this planet for, because you are a unique vessel that He custom made and gave you a message. See, the same message will come out of you differently than it does me because we are two different individuals that were custom made and went through things in life that have shaped and honed who we are as a person. So it's gonna hit different if it were me or if it were you, right? So you have to be centered and you have to be grounded and rooted in knowing that God puts you on this earth for a specific purpose. And you have to know that you have greatness in you. You have to know that. Before they know that, you have to know that. You have to believe that long before they do. And see, The reason why people don't believe in themselves, the reason why people don't trust themselves, the reason why people don't take the leap is not because they're scared. Well, it kind of is, but the main point is that they are scared of what other people will think about them. They will be scared and concerned, overly concerned, in my opinion, about are people in this live or in this comments or whatever it is, are they going to believe me? They don't have to. They don't have to. It's like being in a relationship. At the end of the day, the only two people, the only two opinions, the only opinions, period, that should matter is the people involved in the situation, you and the significant other. It's the same in business. The only opinions that should matter to you as a person in business should be the people benefiting from your hard work. If they are not that, if they are not your family, like listen to me. I have gotten to a place in my life, thank you, Jesus, that the only opinions that I'm concerned about is my wife's opinion and God's opinion. God's first, and then my wife, right? And by extension, my kids, but they're too young to have an opinion detailed about that to say, Daddy, I think this about this and that and that. I give weight to it, but you understand what I am saying. The only people that should count as far as opinions in your mind that should affect how you proceed is the people that are directly affected by your work. So if they're not, who cares what a hater got to say? Who cares what a troll in the comments talking about, oh, well, you don't look like you're doing that. Show me this. You don't have to show anybody anything. You don't got to show people your bank account because at the end of the day, your bank account is not paying their bills last time I checked. So it should not affect the way you market. You have to have confidence in the message you are there to put out, right? So, guys, with that, I want to bring this episode to a close. If you guys have any questions about what I have talked about tonight, you can definitely put it in the comments. You can definitely message me. Well, message. Please, guys. If you message me, please keep it on the up and up. I'm married. I'm a Christian. I'm a devout follower of Jesus Christ. Please don't be disrespectful. I love everybody, and I love you with the love of the Lord. But please don't get in my DMs disrespectful, because it's not cool, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just not being a good human being, right? So if you got questions about marketing, if you got questions about online business, you can definitely get in contact with me. My link tree is on my profile. You can definitely subscribe to the link tree so you can stay abreast of what I'm doing. And you can always reach out to me if you have any other questions here on social media. It's not a problem. It's at Mr. Millionaire Insight. But what I want to share with you guys before I go is that if you want to learn more, if you want to learn more about more in depth of how to properly market any product, any service, any business yourself properly on social media so you don't have to chase people. No more cold calls, no more malls, no more strip malls, no more spending 8 hours a day prospecting because that's what you think you have to do to try to get 2 to 5 leads that would hopefully turn into a sale. If you're ready to turn that around or you're ready to start a business, we sell digital products, and you have a $50 starter level, a $150 elite level, and $300 six-figure blueprint. These are digital products, nothing to stack, nothing to store, and everything is done online. And we literally teach you step by step. And if you are still struggling, even after you come in, we have live mentorings that we do every week to help guide you. And right now, we're doing a 90-day online business breakthrough where we give you short videos every single day to help you out, to get to take actionable steps to help succeed in business and to be able to market yourself. Because when you learn to properly market yourself, you will always win no matter what it is you're promoting. Whether you are a doctor, dentist, lawyer, handyman, you're a real estate agent, it does not matter what you do. Once you know how to promote properly on social media and become the hunted, instead of the hunter in business. See, people pride that, but when you have other people coming to look for you and what you have to offer, that is a win in my book because I work 2 hours a day on this system. And I have people knocking at my email, knocking at my DMs, in my comments, asking me for more information about what it is I have to offer, right? And I don't, again, I'm working from home, I'm working from my cell phone, I'm working from my laptop. As long as I have internet connection, I can work from anywhere in the world. So if you want your time back, if you want your life back, to be able to fashion your work around your life and not your life around your work, comment yes in the comments in this live or go to my last video and comment yes, and I will give you the opportunity, I will give you the information. All right? So one thing I want to do right before I leave here is, if you guys, for those of you who respond, if you want more information about the opportunity, if you want the information about how to get the blueprint and how to market properly on social media, you can find out more about it by going to my link tree that's on my profile and subscribing. Subscribe to the link tree, and I will get you my affiliate marketing for beginners ebook. I will get you that absolutely free. This is not a part of the blueprint, okay? But it's definitely going to have you get opportunities from companies that are looking for affiliates right now. And there are free programs that you can sign up for. So that's to get you started. The six figure blueprint is something where we will teach you step by step how to market those opportunities. So you will have the best chance of success. All right. So again, go down into the comments below if you want more information, type info, or if the live, when the live goes off, because I gotta go because I got another Zoom to jump on, comment info in my last posted video and I will definitely get you that information. All right, for those of you guys who are late, I am sorry, it's okay. This episode will be up along with the first one on my YouTube channel. So go to YouTube after this goes off and you can check out episode one, episode two, which is on mindset. Episode one was about the necessity of going live. So make sure you check that out if you have not already done so. And make sure you on here, you hit your notification button so you know when I go live next or when I post, and you do the same thing on YouTube so you don't miss the replays. Guys, thank you so much for giving me the time today. I apologize that we had technical difficulties in the beginning, but I hope you will join me tomorrow as we continue the Science Behind Online Marketing series. Episode 3 is going to be a good one, so make sure you tune in for that. All right. And guys, until next time, live life, love God. See you when I see you. Peace.